I would now like to yield 2 minutes to the distinguished chair of the Congressional Black Caucus, a member of the Joint Economic Committee, my dear friend Joyce Beatty.
Thank you,
Gentlewoman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you so much, Congressman Byers. Mr. Speaker, what I'm going to say is for the American people, because for the past year, American people's lives and livelihoods have been turned upside down because of COVID-19 pandemic. Whether contracting the virus, losing their jobs, working on the front lines at the risk of eviction, or struggling to keep their businesses open. Many of my constituents, Republicans constituents, Democrats constituents, have been forced to make unimaginable decisions and sacrifices. In response, Congress passed a strong bipartisan CARES Act. However, 10 months later, the virus is still wreaking havoc on our way of life, in large part due to the failures of the prior administration. So here we are righting the wrongs, and under the leadership of Speaker Pelosi and the Biden-Harris administration, we are doing just that. We must meet the moment and bookend this pandemic with a big, bold package to ensure workers, families, and small businesses have the support and resources to break through the dark winter and start the process to build back better. Think about this, Mr. Speaker. The budget reconciliation will pave the way to doing just that. Who's against extending emergency unemployment? Who's against providing another round of direct stimulus? Who's against offering rental assistance to ensure that no family is forced to live on the streets? Who's against instituting a quicker rollout and production of vaccines after the disastrous rollout or lack thereof by the previous administration? Who's against expanding funds for child care and increasing the child tax credit? And who's against having the very states that we represent and localities? So I say to my colleagues, think about what your constituents have called for. Think about what they're losing, and let's give our constituents hope. Let's join together to meet the moment, not for us, but for the American people, for the economy, and for the future. I yield back.